Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing what do they secretly want you to know for all of my Aquarius out there. So, let's get after it. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus, and Jupiter. Some of the cards I need to see. Some of the cards I need to see. What do they secretly want to tell all of my Aquarius out there? What do they secretly want to tell all of my Aquarius out there? One more shuffle, what to do it. What do they secretly want to tell all my Aquarius out there? What do they secretly want to tell all my Aquarius out there? Cards that I need to see if that feels good. One card dropped out, so we're definitely going to take that. Okay, there we go. 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 Okay, pretty interesting here. So, right from the beginning here, we have someone that's looking to be happy. You make them happy. That's what they secretly want to tell you. Or maybe not so secretly, because they're sending you an awful lot of text messages, an awful lot of hits on Instagram, Facebook. They're really trying to really get your attention through all kinds of aspects of social media. Okay, so they are really, turning up the heat here to try to get your attention here. All right. In addition, here we have the Emperor card here. Okay, so what this means is, excuse me, that they are really beginning to assert themselves in this situation. So they're really taking control of the situation, and really, and soon's going to really let it be known of exactly how they feel about you. Okay. And they're really going to take a leadership role in this and really put it out there. Now, they've thought long and hard about this. Ace of Swords energy here. Long and hard about this. With a real sense of mental clarity. There's no sense of ambiguity here. This is a real sense of mental clarity. So, this individual knows what they want. And it's going to act on it. Okay? They believe that you guys are twin flame. You guys have a twin flame connection here. At least that's their belief here, okay? Now, there's also a degree of juggling on that part. So, they believe they're in a good place as far as juggling, a good work-life balance or whatever it is they're trying to juggle here. They feel like they're doing a really good job of doing so with this, okay? They're being very strategic with the Knight of Pentacles about pursuing these particular interests. So they're being very strategic with how they move towards this objective here, okay? And they have reached a point where basically there's a fork in the road. They can either continue to move this way with it, or they can go another way with it, okay? So, they're going to, in the very near future, go full steam ahead on their passions towards you, okay? Just to recap real quick here. This is an individual that has decided, you know what? I'm throwing down the gauntlet. You make me happy, and I want to move towards that happiness, okay? They're sending an awful lot of hints on, like, Instagram, all social media devices, okay? And they're really becoming more consistent and persistent about how they feel about you, okay? Also, they thought about this. They've done a great deal of thinking about this. They haven't come to this lightly, and they decided, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna take that leap of faith here. They believe that you guys do have a twin flame connection, okay? So, and they're being very strategic about it, okay? And they have been strategic up to this point. The only difference here is that they've decided to say, as part of that strategy, that's going to include them being very upfront about their feelings. That's the only difference here. They're going to be more upfront about how they feel about you, and you're going to experience this very shortly. So, there's that. Okay. So with that being said, let's see what are the potential blockages to this particular situation. What are the potential blockages to this particular situation? What are the potential blockages to this particular situation? What are the potential blockages to this particular situation? Here we go. Okay, so the potential blockages here, okay, these are all potential blockages, is that Page of Wands. You're looking for something, you have kind of like an exploratory energy you're dealing with right now, okay? There's a lot of it, you're kind of looking for something new, something fresh, something different. You know, you're kind of beginning to kind of look at things in different ways, kind of thinking out of the box, if you will. So that's a potential blockage because your mindset is beginning to change. This person is probably represents the type of person that you would usually, you know, deal with as in your relationships. Okay, like this is a particular type. You're beginning to kind of start thinking out of the box. All right, that's a change in perspective here. And in addition here, you've done a lot of soul searching and thinking about it. So you've done a lot of internal work and things are beginning to change for you. Okay? As far as the qualities that you once found attractive in an individual, you know, the wheels are beginning to turn in the aspect of change. In addition, here you've done a lot of internal work on yourself, and as you've discovered those new changes within yourself, your perspective is changing as well. Now, that being the case, all right, we do have an ex that's beginning to make themselves known again in your life as well. All right, so any kind of any kind of leftover emotions that you may have had for a particular type, that whatever's left is going to be redirected towards this ex that's kind of beginning to kind of make themselves known in your life again as well. And again, that's a potential blockage to this particular individual because this particular individual is a type. But and this person that your ex that was this type is beginning to manifest itself. So as you're beginning to change, any kind of leftover feelings that you had for this particular type naturally is going to be levied to an ex, someone that you actually had a relationship with. So, you know, they're kind of getting left out in the cold here, to be honest with you. Also, there's a very high possibility that they're going to offer you their cup of love and you're going to reject it. Okay, because you're really, like I said before, your perspective, your type is changing. But then again, if there was anyone that would have a chance with you, with the old way and perspective that you used to have, it's going to be your ex before somebody else. So there's that. Also, you're the King of Swords here. So, you know, that's a person that can make quick decisions on the fly. Okay, and you know, the decision not to pursue this is going to become relatively clear very quickly. In addition to that, we also have the Chariot card, which means that you are taking control of your situation and you're moving it in the direction that you want it to go to. So you're beginning to take control of your life, if you will. In addition, you want Knight of Pentacles. You're being very strategic with how you maneuver your particular situation. Also, as far as strategicness goes, this also could be their energy as well, I'm feeling. Because I talked about this with what they secretly want you to know. The fact that this person is being very strategic can also, in a way, be flipped into being very manipulative. Okay, they're being strategic to kind of wait and see where things are going, And that manipulation could possibly lead to this. Hidden perils. Okay, the moon card. Deception, if you will. So, it's a possibility here. This person is going to calculate. They're going to see, hey, wait a minute. Her or his perspective is changing. Well, then maybe I can just pretend that this is the person that I've become. I'll give you a quick example. Let's just say you're a person that's really, really into rock music or R&B music or something like that. You don't really care for slow music or ballads, and they begin to see your perspective has kind of changed on that. Like, you really love ballads, you love songs, you love what they have to say, that sort of thing. And they see that oh, wait a minute, you're kind of into that. You know what? I love ballads. As a matter of fact, I love this, that. Knowing good and well that's not what you're into. But so they're going to kind of change, they're going to adapt to the situation pertaining to their need. Again, there could be some deceptiveness in there. So in other words, say what you got to say to get to the end goal. No. So again, you may want to be careful about that. All right. So these are all potential blockages to the situation. Again, sorry for the very simplistic analogy. That's all I could think of, really. All right. So with that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down? Be that bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. Exactly. Expand your consciousness. Continue to expand your consciousness. As again, we saw the Page of Wands there. Exploratory energy, exploring new things. Again, be that bridge. Expand your consciousness. Okay, so go beyond what you normally feel comfortable with and go beyond that. Okay, expand your horizons. In other words. Also, discover your superpower. Access 1,000% of your mojo. Exactly. In expanding your consciousness and expanding what you're normally used to, you're going to find new ways of accessing different aspects of your personality, of your desires, of your interest, and that's going to make you a far better, a more evolved version of yourself. And that's always a positive thing. And finally, here we have a dream sanctuary, attend to the simple things. With all this change that's going to happen, don't forget the simple things as well. Okay, don't forget to attend to the simple things. Okay, still keep yourself grounded. Being grounded in all of this evolving thing that's beginning to happen. Always make sure you maintain your ability to become grounded, okay? And keep a sense of perspective here. So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading that may not resonate with everyone, okay? If it doesn't resonate with you and you want to know more about your particular situation, again, the link will be below. Again, if this does resonate with you, however, and you want to know more about this particular situation, again, the link will be below. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and absolutely subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will absolutely see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.